Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I think we should be live now. Welcome back to a new stream. Today it's the midweek update on the 20th of November 2025. Make sure, guys, you hit that like button and also you strap in, of course, by hitting that subscribe button. We're getting very close to 10,000 subscribers, so thank you very much. And there was one dude, before even the stream started, that pressed the dislike button. And sir, this is the market. I think somebody is very frustrated with the market. And guys, I get it. It is frustrating to be now in the crypto market because Bitcoin, as the title suggests, is below 90k, but also below 87k now. We're getting very close to 80, 86. And I don't know if Peter's here yet. Peter's been talking about 86,000 as a level of support. I was personally hoping on truly a bit of a W pattern. You can see it yesterday. I talked about this, right? It was this setup, and it started perfectly. It started perfectly here with also a good rally of the low, thanks to the NVIDIA recordings or NVIDIA earnings. But as always, once we get close to the neckline, this is something where you need to be very cautious. If the neckline is a rejection, it is dangerous. And unfortunately, it was also the case. So if you make a trade, guys, on a W pattern, always wait. Typically, like, the best thing you can do is you wait for the neckline to break, then also a retest, and then we go. That's the setup, guys. Unfortunately, that did not happen, and now Bitcoin is below 86k. I want to say so many things. But I first want to hear from you guys. How are you feeling? Bullish, bearish? Just let me know. I'm going to open a poll just to see how you guys are feeling today. I'm seeing so many cool people, though. I'm seeing Marty. I'm seeing VDG. I see Star Fox. Lux. I'm at zero profit right now. I think many people are now having some issues regarding profitability. Thank you guys for tuning in today. It is a beautiful day. Some people might say this is a true Black Friday sale. And I think in some way that's definitely true. Guys. I'm going to make a poll. Feelings. Bullish. Bearish. I want to see. And there's one thing, guys. I'm here in the business of making money. But I'm also here in the business of entertainment. I'm here, of course, to take a look at, the chart and have a laugh. But also, I want you guys to make money. I'm not going to show you fairy tales because we're now at a crossroad. We are at a crossroad. I think there's still an opportunity here. And I talked about this, right? Let's go to the rainbow chart. Nitarku, welcome. Hi from France. Hello. Bonjour. On est bonsoir. Bonsoir. That's the word. I had French in high school. Let's talk about this, though. Let's talk about the rainbow chart. And I think, guys, this is super important. As I mentioned, we are at a crossroads. Because this overlay, you can see, right? It kind of fits the bill. This is the 2021 third wave. And it expected us also to go to the bottom zone of the rainbow chart. Guess where we are now? Maybe a week early, but I think this is fine. This is definitely fine. So I think if we bounce from here and have a good bounce, not a dead cat bounce, but a true rally, so honestly, magic things can happen, right? There are multiple people still talking about an extended cycle, Q1, or even maybe Q2. I think, like, in the end, I think 2026 will end rather bearish. But, and this is important, take a look at the signs. Altcoin ETFs. We're going to have altcoin ETFs. We're going to have quantitative easing in Q1 of 2026. We're going to have treasury companies for CRO specifically. So not all treasury companies will be doing the best. I think there will be magnificent treasury companies and there will be dangerous ones. But I think if you take a look at the global scale of how things are going now, yes, there is still expansion in the overall industry. So that's what makes me really bullish, guys. That was what makes me really, really bullish. The only thing that I have to say, of course, is that if it is not going to hold, we might have to talk about a different outcome. But this is the crossroad. And the people saying now, it is a bear market, it is a bear market. That's not true. We don't know yet. It might feel that way. And I agree with those feelings, right? I mean, if you are not feeling bearish right now, or, you know, a little bit at least, you should be a bit foolish, right? Everyone should be feeling a little bit bearish. It's normal. It's healthy. But let me show you. Let me show you quickly. What was it? Let me show you Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin sometimes also is a shitcoin. I want to show you what happened here. All the way back in 2021. Bitcoin had a 50% drop. From the high at 65 to the low at 29, 54%. 54%. And it took us 98 days to go from the high to the low. Where we are now, it's not fitting the same timeline, right? But how low are we? Minus 32%. Minus 32%. In about 45 days. Can we go lower then? Can we go minus 50%? I think that's possible. It is possible that we repeat a minus 50% move. That would bring us to about 60k. And then we can go up again. Like, this, guys, is a strange cycle. It's a really strange cycle, and that's the only thing I can really say about it. Unfortunately, all past experiences don't bring us to the current reality. But there are still, of course, many similarities between now and the previous cycle. That's also why this setup here is still a relevant one. You can see, right, all the waves we had so far. But okay, welcome, guys, again. If you're new, don't forget to strap in. We have the subscribe button, it's red, it's beautiful. And we got the like button as well. I'm seeing so many cool people. Let's go to the chat right now. How's the poll doing? How's the poll doing so far? Okay, we've got 40 votes still. Still 55% feeling bullish. But we also got 45. This is good. This is good, guys. We have a good mix of bullish and bearish. Nemesis is saying, as far as 2025, the bull market phase is phased out. I wanna say one thing about the bull market, guys. I talked about this a bit today on the space. We do a space every Monday to Friday on Twitter. This is the worst bullish cycle ever, right? Then we go to the chat. Previously, from the low to the high, 2000%. 2000% low to the high. This time around, from the low to the high, still good, but only 700%. It's the worst bull cycle ever. That's also why I think it will be the, between quotes, worst bear cycle ever regarding discount. I do not believe that if you go up only 800%, it will go down for Bitcoin. What is it, like 90% again or 80%? I don't think that Bitcoin will go down to 27k anymore. Those times are gone. That's my belief, right? No financial advice, as always. But if anything, I think there's a very healthy spot here between about 54 and 75. 54 and 75. If anything, that might be the bear market. 55 and 75, right? So, least worst case, we go down to $10,000 more. That's it. That's the bear market. And worst case, I think we go down another $30,000. But what's another $30,000? We already went down $30,000 from the high. So, I don't know. To me, if this is the bear market, I think already a big part is behind us. Think about it that way. Guys, welcome again. I see Mantic, Cuckoo. I learned that's French for high as well. Fernando likes to buy ETH under $2,000. ETH, man, is also absolute discount, man. It's crazy. It went to a new all-time high, Ethereum, this cycle. But not really. If we also include inflation, like, is this truly a higher high? I wouldn't say so. It didn't even hit 5,000. Ethereum went from... Oh, no, actually, that's actually worse. No, it's like this. This is the previous all-time high. This is more like a double top. Welcome, guys. BG. BG thinks that 7 cents is on the table. But I don't believe that the bear market has started just yet. In March, we'll start the bear. In March, okay. Oh, by the way, guys, one of the reasons why we are dumping is the stock market. We had some crazy good results yesterday regarding Nvidia, but still the market is very fearful. And that's the thing. So the market can be longer irrational than you can stay solvent. It's a lovely quote, because I think the market is quite irrational. Yes, AI is a bit of a bubble. I do agree there. You can take a look, for example, at the Open AI company, or like from ChatGPT. They're buying all kind of GPUs from Nvidia, and they're paying with credit. So I don't know if they're ever going to pay, but we also have revenue generating companies like Microsoft, like Google, like Meta, that can pay for all those crazy GPUs, and that will pay for those GPUs. So the AI, I think there is an AI bubble, but it's like a small one still. It's a small one. So as always, guys, we go through markets with fear, but then also with greed. I think this is not true greed yet. I'm going to talk a bit later also about the fear and greed index, so stay tuned for that one. I've got Daniel, or I can't pronounce that. Hi from New York, I guess. At Ediron? If anyone can help me, like, pronouncing US states or US places, I'm going to try once. Adirondax. Sounds like a protocol on Cronos. So far, Bitcoin is holding on a little bit at least. Oh well, maybe a bit too soon. It's holding on at about this level here. And I think it also makes sense. I'm quickly going to show you the chart here. Like, I'm going to zoom out a bit more. Where we are now on the daily chart, like exactly now, I need to show you a bit better. You can see that at exactly 86, I'm going to draw a quick line here, horizontal line. You can see it was resistance and support. So here support, but here resistance. So this line where we are now, if we get a bounce, could make sense. Also, I don't know if Peter's here already, but I'm gonna quickly show you the monthly Bollinger Bands. And Bollinger Bands are basically a bit of a range indicator. Bollinger Bands. And do you see where this middle line of the Bollinger Bands is? Press the Pete again. So this middle line of the Bollinger Band is exactly at about 87k. So if we're going to close November at about this line, it would make sense regarding support from the Bollinger Band, but let's see. We got the H-bar ETF approved on October 28 and been dumping since then. I don't think the ETFs will help short term. I think it's about... So you're talking about just the H-bar ETF. We need multiple ETFs that need to be started. Is it trading already? Is it trading the H-bar ETF? Can I buy it on the US stock market or on the stock market? Venus Finance down 73%. I think many tokens are down like that much. Also Cronos. Cronos is down from the high to the current level. 73%, but that's guys to be expected. About 70%. We've seen that many times. About 70% down. That happens every time. Hey, welcome, Cookie. Bull was last year. We got top 200 insiders selling for the last month with 0 buys. I've heard some stories about people like Bitcoin OGs getting out of the market. But the fun thing, at about 86k also, we know about many treasury companies because they have to be public about their earnings and also balance sheet. Many institutions started buying or have an average buy price of about 86k. So this level will be quite interesting to see, but we'll see. Me, myself, I'm bullish, but scared to death because I'm not sure. I think nobody is sure. And if you think, guys, if you truly think that you are sure what's going to happen, please think again. Nobody has a crystal ball. The only thing I can say here is that we got here this A ball. Let's try it once more. Dear Mr. A ball, is this a bear market? Is this a bear market? Let's try it once more. Absolutely. Okay. The A ball is very clear. I should have asked, is this a bull market? What do you think about the dinner at the White House? Let me quickly bring up, guys, the tweet. It's a good story, actually. It's a very good story. It's talking here about Chris. I'm still, a bit not ill, but I'm still getting back on my feet again. I got some good news regarding the dinner. And so for anyone that doesn't know what are we talking about, I'm looking for the tweet. All the news these guys happens on Twitter, so please make sure you get an account if you want to stay up to date. Otherwise, I will keep you up to date as well on the channel. But basically, Chris, his main platform is X. So what you can see here is that Chris was invited to join the White House for a dinner or a black tie event. I honestly have a hard time reading this, but this was also together with the Saudi Arabia Prince Bin Salman. But I got some actually cool news about this because I don't know if you've seen it, but there is a guest list available. And let me bring it up. Thanks to Crow Magnum, he found the list. So we got a few people here that joined. We got, of course, Donald Trump. We got Elon Musk. We got Tim Cook. We got, I think also, we got the Nvidia CEO. All the rich people, guys, in the same room. We also got the guy, the CEO of Robinhood, Vlad Tenev. But then in the crypto sector, we got Chris Marszalek, the only crypto native guy in that room. And I can't find a picture anymore, but there was a video posted from the event. This was the event basically, but there was also, I think there were like 5 very long tables. But he was there, and he was the only crypto native. So Chris is still a very close friend of the Trump administration, and I think that's good. Very important. Hey, Cliff, how are you? How are you, sir? Are you strapped in at this moment? For anyone that doesn't know, Cliff, he got a pair of suspenders, so he can actually strap in. Sage, I think $1 is now more far away like ever. Each month, new crow prints also. More time it gets, harder it becomes. Cheers, Coin Baron. Two things here, two things. Or actually 3 things. Let me go back first to the rainbow chart. Specifically regarding the $1 crow level, I disagree. And why do I disagree? Do you see where we got to? in 2021, we got it all the way down to 8 cents and we recovered. You can see, right? We went with this red line. This is the current price. We're down to 8 cents and we recovered and we went to $1. So if anyone says to you, it's impossible, he has to think again. Because it happened before. Then let's talk about the printing of tokens. And you're right, we have more supply. There is more supply, but it's not entering the market yet. I'm going to make a video about this. It's a really good topic though. It's a really good topic that you bring up. Well, you say we get new CRO every month, but those CRO are stuck basically. They're not being traded and therefore do not have any effect on the actual market. I want to quickly go to MintScan to quickly show what I'm talking about. So yes, we have the CRO treasury. This is it. This is the CRO treasury. And I don't know, Sage, if you're listening to Black Sea, but Black Sea is so... I know he has been short on this, and that's, I think, a good call. But regarding the supply, it's a bad call. You can see here, we got the original wallet. Originally had like 70 billion CRO inside of it, but it moved away. So you can see here, still has 60 billion CRO to be minted. And you can see also it has been sent to different accounts. But these accounts are also silent accounts. Nothing is happening with them. For example, we got... this is one of the treasury wallets. It got 5 billion, almost 6 billion CRO inside. And they've been doing nothing. Been doing nothing, guys. If anything, they will be used to also seed the ETFs, as also been discussed in the Golden Age for Cronos proposal. So, for like this year, nothing is bad regarding the minting or staking, whatever. It's all good. Still, though, I think it's fair that you bring it up, Sage. I think it's a good argument, but I disagree. Ida is still super bullish long term. I think so too, sir. Coins will come and go. Absolutely. But there will be some ones that will win. And also, some people have been saying to me that, but Coin Baron, it's a shit coin. It didn't even do what Bitcoin did. And that's wrong. That's simply a wrong statement here. Yes, from all-time high to all-time high, it didn't do the same. But if we take a look at from the bottom to the current high, let me bring it up. So from the bottom of Bitcoin, again, Bitcoin went up about 700%. How much did Cronos go up from the bottom to the high so far? Bottom at about 4.8 and top at about 39. It's also 700%. So in the end, it didn't matter if you bought Bitcoin or if you bought Cronos. From the bottom to the high, if you sold at the exact right time and nobody sells at the exact right time, it didn't matter if you bought Bitcoin or if you bought CRO. Of course, the thing about Bitcoin which is different is that Bitcoin had a smooth rise. And a smooth rise up. Whereas Cronos, it goes in waves. Thank you so much, Cliff. Thank you so much. Huge month coming up, in my opinion. CDC, stable company that keeps building. Anything specific you're looking forward to in December? Hey, Pete. We've been talking about it. You've been right so far with the Bollinger Band. There we are. There we are. Again, thank you so much, Cliff. Hey, Yoso. CDC ruining CRO. How come, sir? What do you think that? Ah, okay. So you think that the Trump will buy? I don't know. I don't know if it will happen like next month. I don't know how quick the SEC is. So if anyone wondering, I will quickly show the website. mcga.com. So we got the Trump Media Group CRO strategy company. They will be buying more and more CRO. That is going to happen. It's a definitive agreement. However, we're waiting on the SEC to approve this new company. I don't know how quick the SEC is. Hey, what's your thought about the Pro card? I'm buying DCA until I reach his goal. I love it, Carlos. Is that a Dutch or like Van Damme? Like Van Damme is a really Dutch name. I got it myself and I have it since 2021. I have it since 2021 and it's been my money's worth. Definitely. I've been stacking more CRO and earning on the side as well. It's been a great way to, you know, wait, you say Pro? This ain't the Pro, this is the private one. You mean this one? Let's go to a bigger screen, otherwise you can't see. You replied to my Twitter comment. Oh, I'm so sorry. I got so many comments, I lose all the names. So I got this one here, got the Jade Green, and I also got this one here, which is the Indigo. The Indigo. They definitely are worth it, I would say. It's $5,000 worth. You want the green one? I think it's worth it. I would say it's hard to lose money with that one. The cycle is over for CRO. Again, we talked about this a bit earlier, but I think it's still a bit too early to call. We are now at a very important crossroad. I don't want to sound like a crazy bull, but again, we have seen this before. Exactly this happened in 2021. Exactly this. We went back to the bottom range of the rainbow chart. Let's see. Aggen just got some Bitcoin at 86 and gonna sell it 100. And I think that's actually quite clever. I think that's quite clever, guys, because what we see time and time again is that, yes, Bitcoin goes down, but there's always a rally. You see, right? Bitcoin went down. I think also about like 30% here. Or even a bit more, like 50%. But there was not a rally. There's always one more rally back to the highs, typically. That's no financial advice, though. But I think quite clever. It might dip some more, though. I see that Louis is talking about 83. Crypto is a reflection of the amount of free liquidity in the money markets. When QE kicks in, we'll see a rally. And QE, guys, is not that far away. I think so far, if anything, guys, is positive about today, I would say it is that this is a good bounce so far on 87. Like, this is clear support on these previous levels. I was hoping to use my crypto profits on the green card, but this market is so unpredictable. It's a wild cycle, sir. Definitely. Just DCA, HODL, and especially think about those conviction projects. Would people really mind holding their CRO for 4 more years on the exchange? You get like 9% interest on your CRO. Also not bad. I believe that people will hold CRO on the exchange for forever. Like, the value prop is really good. And the more popular the exchange gets, because I think, like, guys, if anything, right? If anything, like, if you want to sell CRO now, or if you want to sell Bitcoin, sell Ethereum, don't use the main app. Do not do that. Why not? Because you're paying fees. Or spread. Go instead, go take a look on the crypto.com exchange. It's also a separate app. you got to learn a bit more about how an exchange works with order books and also limits and market orders. But I would say use the exchange. There's a video on my channel. It's called Exchange Tutorial. Check that one out because it's just simply sad, way too good to miss. So just a thing here to mention. If you want to buy the dip, or if you want to sell into the bear, exchange, not app. What do you think about the ZK CRO delisting from crypto.com exchange? So two things again. Oh, I hate saying two things again. I'm sounding like a teacher. I think, Sage, you're a beautiful man, or like beautiful as in a very clever man. You follow the market. So what happened, guys, is the ZK CRO is the special token made for the ZK EVM chain. The ZK CRO pair got delisted on the exchange, or will get delisted on the 26th, so in 6 more days. However, the ZK CRO USD pair will still be available on the exchange. I don't like it, but I get also why they're doing it. They're doing it because Cliff, thank you so much. Guys, 20 gifted subs here. Thanks to Cliff Power. I see Mr. Boot, I see XGen, the Crypto Barber, Quantum Twist. All those crazy people. Please, guys, I would say strap in, say thanks, say hi, say bullish in the chat to Mr. Cliff here. Really, really nice of him. Keeping the vibes good today. Anthony, welcome. Strapping in for you, sir. Ow. Ow. That hurt. Kevin as well. Goedenavond. I see M Stone as well. I'm strapping in a few times now. Bullish. Yes, I'm seeing the first bullish. Mr. President, welcome as well. Good to see Mr. President in the chat here. Kai as well. Kai is a legend, guys. Sir Vegas, welcome, welcome, welcome. David. Yo. Wake up though, Cliff. Chris only cares about the company, not Crow. I disagree. I honestly disagree there, Mr. Zoom, because again, I want to show you this company again. The Trop Media Crow Strategy Group. Brandon as well, welcome, strapping in, sir. Also, Sibon La Patate. Ow. Not one more. Next, thank you as well. Welcome. All thanks to Mr. Cliff. Chris B. Strapping in, sir. So if Mr. Zoom, if he didn't care a single thing about the whole Crow token, why do this? Why create a Crow strategy company? He also couldn't have. He also like could have done nothing. It's gonna get bumpy. It is. It's guys, a very kind gesture here of Mr. Cliff. So, what a man. I don't care what kind of train Crow rides on as long as it goes up. I like it. Lion Crow is up. The Lion Crow pair. It might be time, guys, for some more altcoins. Let me talk about this. Let me talk about this, guys, because I think it's important as well. If anything, I would say is bullish about the last few weeks. And yes, there is one bullish thing. Crow's the baby of Chris. Also true, also true. But if anything, ladies and gentlemen, if anything is bullish, it is this here. Bitcoin dominance. And yes, I know people have been screaming altcoin season for a long time. But for once, we do see actually that altcoins are not losing as much as Bitcoin. Yes. You had it right. So Bitcoin dominance is now, the week's not close yet, but it's the second week in the red. And it makes sense because this, guys, is a rising wedge. So I at least expect that we fill the wedge here. That Bitcoin dominance goes down to 56. That would make, from a TA point of view, would make sense here for the Bitcoin dominance chart. If we will fall farther, I don't know. A small part of this is also due to stablecoin dominance. So you can take a look, for example, at the USDT dominance or USDC dominance altogether. But altcoins, you know, the thing about altcoins now, guys, is that altcoins didn't really gain much. They didn't, because it was a Bitcoin-centric cycle so far. So altcoins also have less to lose. That's the truth. That's also why it is easier for Bitcoin dominance to lose now. However, this can become quite bullish very quickly. If, and it's a big if again, if we're gonna have another rally. If this is going to play out here. It's actually kind of funny. The minute I started streaming again, the price is going up. We're almost back at 10:30. Keep pumping this, guys. Keep pumping. I need to buy more myself. Let's go back though. If we're gonna have another rally, if we're gonna see the fourth wave as predicted, right? The fourth wave is my prediction. If we're gonna see that fourth wave, we might see a true relation from Bitcoin into altcoins, or from stablecoins into altcoins instead. It's going to be a crazy hater rally in that case, I believe. Like, Ethereum is way undervalued, but let's see. Keegan, Cliff, what a gent he is. He's truly a gentleman and a scholar. Also, good reminder, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, as always. As always. Would you sell on WolfSwap instead? I can't use the exchange here. If you want to sell, like, CRO, go to WolfSwap, yes. It's super cheap. It's cheaper than VVS. But also, you can try Obsidian. But like, from what's the cheapest point of view, it is currently WolfSwap. Only for the USDC CRO pair. Also, you can choose one exchange coin with 0% fees. That is super cool. I'm in the second year. Wait, you can do multiple years? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, watch the video, Carlos. It's a good tip. It will save you money. It will definitely save you money. I'm going to buy CRO every week forever. So the good thing, if you actually get the card, one of these cards in the back there, you will do that like automatically as well. You don't have to think about it. You do groceries, you pay for gasoline, and you get a freaking CRO for free. Beautiful system, truly beautiful system. Get the cards, guys. Bull market, bear market. I would say, let's say the worst is going to be freaking bear market. Even better, even freaking better, guys, because you will be getting cash back in CRO, and the lower the CRO price, the more CRO you're getting. I know, delusional, right? But it's true. Like, winners are made in a bear market. Like, again, if it's a bear market, guys, all good. It's all good. You can buy more cheap Bitcoin. You can buy more cheap CRO. You can buy more cheap Ethereum. Cheap XRP. Cheap BNB. I don't know what you guys want to buy. Cheap stocks as well. Honestly, again, I think it's somewhat irrational that we now have an S&P which is going down after absolutely beautiful earning reports by Nvidia. So what's bearish today? I tweeted about this, and if you guys didn't know the news, due to the government shutdown, they scrapped the October job report. However, we did get the job report of September today, and I will quickly show you the tweet here. You can follow me, by the way, at CoinBaron. I recently got a new handle, so make sure you follow CoinBaron, not the CoinBaron, not our CoinBaron, just simply say CoinBaron. But here it is. So the news today: the US unemployment rate, you can see also here, previously was 4.3%, but it went to 4.4%. Which is, strangely enough, is actually bullish for the crypto markets, because the higher the unemployment rate typically, the the more likely it is for the Fed to intervene and print more money. As Pete told you guys earlier, it's all about liquidity. So this was good. Strangely enough, this was good. However, then we also got the second reading. What happened here? Oh, this one here. This was also the US non-farm employment change, which was red. But this means that 190,000 jobs have been added. And the forecast was 50,000. So more people are unemployed. A bit more, 0.1%. So it's not a big change. But we did see more creation of jobs. Therefore, and I will take a look quickly at the CME. You can also see that basically the expectation for a rate cut didn't really grow, and we needed that to grow. Like, without good data that is suggesting that the job market is weak, there's quite a likely outcome that we will see no rate cut in December. That's the current outcome. A few good things though to think about. So we have, I think, 2 more meetings with Fed Chair Jerome Powell. And Fed Chair Jerome Powell is very cautious. He doesn't want to be known as the man that led to higher inflation in the US. So Jerome Powell is always going to be rather cautious with his decisions. However, the next guy that will become Fed Chair basically already has been chosen by Trump. And Trump wants a dovish Fed Chair, meaning more money printing. Money printing is, simply said, the best thing that can happen for any president, because money becomes cheap, your mortgage should go down. Like, there is a bit of a disconnect between the 10-year yield and the actual interest rates by the Fed. But typically, low rates are good for economy, good for people, only not good for saving rates. But not entirely true there, but there's quite a big correlation. Cliff, the White House dinner was definitely huge for CDC, especially being the only company there. It's honestly crazy. And a bit of speculation as well. Where is he? I don't think it's on here. We can see that also Cristiano Ronaldo went there. I don't know why Cristiano Ronaldo got there, but well, bit of speculation. Also, the head of FIFA, of the FIFA World Cup, I think he also came, lost the name. And I know from the past that Chris and Crypto.com also sponsored the FIFA World Cup. So a bit of speculation. Will Crypto.com again sponsor the FIFA World Cup happening in the US, Mexico, and Canada? I hope so. I think that would be a crazy cool event, also regarding visibility of the CRO token, right? Last sponsorship, they didn't mention the CRO token. Now they're talking about the CRO token in their sponsorships. They're really cool. Also, what I like to see is that... What's happening? Did I miss a message? I'm bullish on Coin Baron. Thank you, Ella. Thank you too. Good to see the majority view in the vote is the correct one. What's the current outcome? 55. I like 55. Guys, thank you so much. It's a bear market potentially, and we still got 60 viewers. Thank you so much. I'm truly humbled by you guys. It's a pleasure, truly. What was I talking about? So I talked about the FIFA World Cup, of course. Potential new sponsorship. I don't know. I'm curious about their KPI. So was it worth it for them? But then we also got this here. You can see here that basically the whole Saudi leadership went to this event. I don't know exactly how much networking they did, but what I want to see is that Crypto.com also does more business over there. Like, we do know that there is crazy money in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, in Kuwait, in whatever. I also met up with a crazy good gentleman at Bitcoin Amsterdam. You can find him also as Crypto Kuwait, and he did agree there that like there's a good market for expansion in Saudi Arabia, in the Middle East. So has business been done there? I hope so. I truly hope so. I truly hope so. What's going on with these SEC and ETFs? I think Nenad, that the SEC is swamped. They are so busy. They're so busy with the ETFs. It's still coming. Imagine if Ronaldo started wearing a CRO t-shirt. Okay, I got some bad news there. I got some bad news in that front, Mr. Carlos. Because let's go to Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano. Or is it? I can't find it now. I think it's this one. I just you see it, right? We don't want to play the whole video, but he is sponsored by Binance, so don't expect that you will see a Crypto.com marketing here on on Cristiano. Yeah. Hey makers, it's over. There's one thing, it ain't over till it's over, makers. Again, we talked about it in the earlier stage. We can drop, but we're now at a quite decent level actually for CRO. As always, we mentioned the bottom range of the rainbow chart to be a potential turning point. I don't know. It is possible that we stay here or even go lower. But I think it's a good quote also from one of the Greek philosophers. The only thing we know is that we don't know. We know nothing. Where's Messi? I think I need to check that one, but I think Messi's team is also sponsored by Polygon. I buy more now. Okay, you're buying a dip, sir. You turn me bullish today. Well, to be honest, guys, I'm also sometimes feeling it. You know, it's also my money. You guys might know I have a big bag. I have a big bag of CRO. And yeah, I'm also. I haven't sold a single CRO this cycle. I only bought more. And the only thing I'm personally afraid of is I have a bit of leverage, and I hate that. I wish I didn't do any leverage, but it's what it is. And I don't know if I need to sell the leverage. Well, I need not sell the leverage. I need to like close a position. That would mean taking a loss, but also, yeah, if I close the leverage position, I would take a little bit of loss, but it would give me a lot of peace of mind. So, need to think about that. First, needs to convince Elon to let me buy a Cybertruck with my CRO. You can. I think you can. You can at least do the down payment with your card, right? Nah, okay, that would be cool. I think you can. I'm not entirely sure private, but I think you could buy a Cybertruck or Tesla with Doge. Was Ronaldo there because he's currently playing for one of the Middle East football teams? I think so. I think he's like one of the ambassadors of Saudi Arabia. He's being paid a lot by the Saudian people there. Cliff Power, I do zero leverage. Clever. Never use leverage, just DCA, spot, no greed. I know, but I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm a greedy person. If I see an opportunity where I can buy more CRO without my own money, it's like that's crazy good. So the majority of I made a video, right? I made a video, I think at 18 cents, saying I think it's a golden opportunity. And I kind of still agree, right? Like I still think that I bought some CRO at 18 cents. That's still relatively cheap. I still believe at some point you can sell your CRO for a lot more. That's my belief, at least. So like 80 cents, it's a steal. But at this point, I wish I didn't buy at 18 cents, of course. That's I think that's clear as night and day. Hey, Cecilio. I can't speak Spanish, so please keep it English. At least I know hola, that's hello. Hey, John. Man, it's a bear market. Again, one more thing, guys. Yeah, we don't know. We have seen worse for Bitcoin. We have seen worse for CRO. It could be, but we don't know yet. Like, let me say this one thing here. It always feels like the worst when it's not over yet, right? Same thing here. It's actually quite funny. So the bull run for CRO started. The bull run for CRO started when Bitcoin basically went to its lows. When Bitcoin was down 50%, then CRO started moving. This point here corresponds to this level here. So, to me personally, guys, there are two indicators that would say that is a bear market. Indicator number one is a 4-year cycle. Indicator number one is a 4-year cycle. That is that we should have topped about here. Potential. That could be true. The other indicator that we have that this is a bear market is that we are now below the 50-week simple moving average, which is, by the way, here this orange line. The only thing that I want to say about this is that we talked about this also, I think, on Sunday. One swallow doesn't make a summer. If this is going to reverse again, it simply can become a bull market once more. However, if we see continuation, like if we see teetering-tottering at those levels, yeah, then I think it might be a bear market. That's how I personally view the market. Like there are no certainties here. Cliff got a Cybertruck. I've heard they're basically indestructible, so. But also, they're not allowed here in Europe. You can't have a Cybertruck in Europe because they are too... how do you say that? The edges are too dangerous. They say if you hit like a pedestrian, you might kill him, so... It's okay, bro. I lost 7k at around 13 cents. Ouch. Felt like crap, but now it seems like I made the right choice. Happy for you, Chippa. Really happy, sir. Why not add a bit more margin to protect your leverage? That's also an option. The only thing, Pete, what I'm afraid of is another 10-10 event. Like, I can add a lot of margin, right? That's no issue. I can do that. I made sure I did that, but if Cronos gets another 10-10 event, like, yeah, I can add as much leverage as I want, but at some point, it doesn't help anymore. So let's say we're gonna have a quick scam wick again. Let's say it goes down all the way to, I don't know, like 2 cents, like in and out. Don't know if that will happen, but that's my biggest scare at this point. A repeat of 10-10. Happened never before, I know. This is the only instance that ever we had like such a quick wick up and down. But that scares me, like really scares me. You can tax harvest the loss. That's also one of the good things, guys. You can, we have a different system here, but let's say this is going to be a bear market. Well, I won't have to pay any taxes. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hey, Simon. I really agreed here. We need to start to see the roadmap for 2026. I think though, Simon, and I also talked about it in the video, if I were Crypto.com, I wouldn't release my roadmap when the sentiment is this low. I would be waiting for a bottom. That's also why this stream is called Where is the Bottom? Like, this could be the bottom, guys. Like, we talked about this. This is support, like where we are now. This is support here and also here. So it can be that this time around we flip here. It's not unheard of that we at least go back to tops of these boxes here. Like, let's say we go to about $100,000 or 98, 98 or 99. I don't know what will happen there, of course. But this is a recent bottom potentially. What was the oh yeah, the roadmap. So if I were crypto.com, if I were Chris, I would wait until we get at least back like here, back in the box at about 92. And maybe already have a retest, and then I would announce, because this would be like the best setup for Bitcoin, at least for potential new rally into new highs. Or a dead cat bounce, but at least both would be better for the overall price. Hey, AM Corporation. Macro TL unbroken. Sexy at 33. HV at 94. We've got MLV at below 1.2. Possibility now for reversal is below 8%. Before next year. I don't know if we will see like before next year. I don't know if we will flip like, I don't know. Trading Savior. The rainbow chart, does it mention like $1 in May? Yes, basically April, May. It does seem like Crow doesn't want to go below 10 cents. It's actually quite strong here, isn't it? It really tried. It really tried today to break, but if we go to like the low time frames here, I'm going to go to the 5-minute chart here. Okay, the 5-minute chart is too low. Too small. What I like to see here, like, I like this. I like the fact that basically we tried here today. We tried to break down below here and also here, but no, it's holding on so far. So far is the key word. And we got Bitcoin dominance dropping, of course. So again, altcoins, in my opinion, have less to lose because they also gain less than Bitcoin. It's understandable regarding the leverage and the margin, but sure, we have now cleared all the bad leverage, so it's unlikely to happen again. This is actually quite funny. I've been talking a bit about this with a different leverage trader, and he is saying now that at this point, okay, this is a bit of speculation again, but this is a quite successful leverage trader, and I've been talking with him, and he's been saying, well, at this point, so many people are turning bearish, and they're saying, well, for sure I can make money with shorts. So now, one thing, and you can also take a look at the majority of like leverage platforms, funding rates are turning negative, meaning that the majority of people are now placing shorts instead of longs. Shorts instead of longs. This can be a really fun flip, because if Bitcoin flips right, we'll see liquidations happen slowly. Like, first liquidation here, and then again here. And at some point, you will see massive liquidations on the short side. And that can propel the price higher. The so-called short squeezes. The so-called short squeezes. That happened already yesterday. Or with Crow on Coinbase, I believe. Let me quickly check if I can find it. But we had a short squeeze somewhere. Okay, basically what happened, I can't find it here, but we were at about 10.6. And at one exchange, it just went directly to 11.4 because all the shorts got liquidated on that platform. It was crazy, but well. At this point, time goes really fast. Yeah, 6 months is nothing. Agree. The only thing that, you know, kind of not, isn't, again, not really scary, but what we recently saw is that the crypto market, it just went below again $3 trillion. So where we are now, I need to quickly explain these arrows to you guys. So take a look here. The 2017 high of the crypto total market cap, so total one, was at $700 billion. You can see that the bottom in March of in December of 2022 was exactly at the previous top here. So the top of 2017 was the bottom of the 2023 bear market regarding the total market cap of all cryptos together. Now we come to an interesting point. So this was the previous top, the 2021 top of the total one. Where are we now? Exactly at the previous top, right? It's the question, do we need to take the wick? Do we need to take the candle close? I don't know. Maybe we can go a bit lower, but if history is going to repeat once more, you might see that we get the previous top as support regarding the bottom for the total. Hopium. I'm giving you guys all the hopium you need. Guys, it's time to snore this one because we're going to end soon. I don't know if you guys got more questions. Shorting here is extremely dangerous. Volatility clustering is rising, open interest is elevated, and the liquidation heat map shows dense short side liquidity. Exactly, sir. L Central. Hey, Coin Baron, you reckon we'll have an altcoin season this run? So, yeah, once more, we have this now. We have the Bitcoin dominance, and it's dropping. It is dropping. Is it only temporary, or is it going to follow like the complete typical drop to 40%? I don't know. If big ifs here, if for CRO and for other altcoins we're gonna complete the fourth wave until like April, May of 2026, yes, I do believe we're gonna have an altcoin season. Because we are already in the right trend. That's a big if. Hey, Don J, welcome. Kai just joined up. Kai, I think you got a gift, sir. I think you got a gift. I have to thank Cliff for that one. Could you help me with the crypto wallet? How on-chain is secure? On-chain is as secure as you personally treat it. Don't share with anyone your private keys. Don't share with anyone any of the... Like, you can share your public wallet address. That's the 0x number. But it's basically as secure as your own phone, I would say. Just in 1 trillion wiped out from the stock market today. Oh my god. 1 trillion. We talked about the total free, right? So the total one, I mean, is the complete crypto market cap. Total free is all altcoins excluding Ethereum and of course excluding Bitcoin. That's less than 1 trillion. So today we lost 1 trillion in the stock market. That's the whole altcoin market cap. Guys, we're still so freaking early. We're still freaking early. I missed a few questions today. Will Johnson, are we cooked? Let me talk about this quickly. Let me talk about this. Marcus, thank you so much. $2 donation or €2. Thank you so much. Let me say a few things. Ultra Justin, welcome. Are we cooked? That's the question. I don't know. I don't know. Like short term, it is really hard to call. As I mentioned, we are now on a crossroad. Or at this point we start to pump, or at this point we break down. Nobody can tell you exactly what's going to happen. He can show you some past experiences. That's good. I think we can take a look at past experiences to bring us to the future, but nobody truly knows. The only thing that I do know is that this has been the least bullish bull market ever. So I also expect, if we're going to have a bear market, this to be the least bearish bear market ever as well. And also, take a look at the macro environment, guys. Take a look at the macro environment. Czech Republic is buying Bitcoin. The US is getting more bullish about Bitcoin. We're going to have the Clarity Act. We're going to have altcoin ETFs. We're going to have quantitative easing. We're going to have a dovish environment. We're going to have also tech, and I'm talking specifically about AI. AI is going to be more and more important. And do you know how you're going to make payments with AI? It has to be crypto with, for example, stable coins, because that is programmable money. Fiat, like typical fiat, is not programmable money. Crypto is. So yes, we might go into bear market. I don't know. It's at this point, it's really hard to tell me. I don't know. I have a bullish bias at this point. I've seen this before, and I know we're gonna have a bounce. The question is, how big will this bounce be? I don't know. That's the thing I need to repeat a lot. But this industry is going to grow. That's my belief. People have been telling us Bitcoin is a bubble, crypto is a bubble. .com was also a bubble. But look at all those internet companies now. Industry is growing. Crypto.com is a stable company. CRO is at a good place. Let's see, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. On the way out, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to strap out or strap in. Please hit the subscribe button, and we'll talk soon, guys. Sorry, my English is, or my Espanol is really bad. Bjorn again, Javello, AM Corporations, Carlos, Zerkas, Ultra Justin, Mittel as well, Sage as well. Thank you guys so much. Talk later. Let's talk later. Sunday we're back.